Okay, so basically, I am done watching the games right now. This is kind of we're doing one take again, but basically, I'm done watching the games from tonight. Um, the first game we gotta talk about is the Kings Warriors, obviously. Um, I mean, what a disappointment! Talk about disappointments, right? Um, you have you're supposed to win this game, right? As the Warriors, you're supposed to win this game, and it doesn't happen, basically. Instead, you guys lose to the Kings, and you are going to their home now in a game seven, which the crowd is going to erupt. The crowd is going to be crazy. I see tweets already showing like people better evacuate already. Like just prepare people to evacuate because it's gonna be so insane for this game. And Warriors, you come on, you can't let this happen. This might be the ultimate fumble for almost every team other than some others in like the whole playoffs in general. Just like so many fumbles are happening in these playoff series. It's so crazy to watch, man. um you were getting a game 7 in the Warrior or with Kings Warriors. I'm honestly going for the Kings even though the Warriors have been doing pretty good in the on the road. Sort of they won the road game in game 5. So it's just there. But the thing is, you have Malik Monk who's scoring almost 30 tonight off the bench and doing better than most, literally scoring more than the whole Warriors bench, which is crazy. And then Jordan Poole literally not playing like anything tonight. And I am seeing right now everyone talking about being paid all this and that. I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit worrisome, but like, Poole, where are you at? Like, I'm more worried about him in general. Like, where are we at? Like, what are you doing? You were fumbling the ball, just trying to grab it. I don't even know what happened there, but it was so crazy to watch for that game. Yeah, like they like also to have your bench come in on a home turf. Oh, again, home turf. You guys should have won this. Home turf. You have your bench come in and run you out, and you guys are waving the white flag. Like this is this is not this is not right. You can, yeah. There's not much I can say about this. And another fumbler who is now out of the whole playoffs in general, the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies that say we're fine in the West. The Grizzlies that call a parade inside their city and everything else. You lost and by a 40-point deficit. A 40-point deficit. Easily the best playoff series we have this whole entire thing. Or playoff game in the whole entire just playoffs in general. Easily the best game other than me actually the Jimmy Butler is probably the best. This is like second best because you had almost everyone coming off the bench, coming making the right rotations. Everyone was playing to their strengths and on the Lakers side, and nobody made negative time on the Lakers. Like it's so crazy just that this even happened. Like oh, and you literally have Anthony Davis this game. This is what the Lakers needed the whole damn time. The whole damn time. And the Anthony Davis played his heart out. He's going for loose balls, hustling down. And, oh my gosh, the craziest moment for me was seeing Anthony Davis get back up after he went to go chase the ball down, and the whole crowd is just yelling AD, just chanting AD, AD, and like I remember after that play, they were trying to, or Dennis Schroeder, I think, had the ball and was trying to do, I don't even know, but I thought he was gonna make an alley oop to AD, but instead it was just a floater, or I guess a floater. So, but man, Like literally, I was watching the game, and then fourth quarter happened, and I remember just seeing like, yeah, they like everyone posting, yeah, Grizzlies are out of the series, Grizzlies are out of the playoffs. I'm like, damn, this game hasn't even ended. And then I keep watching. I'm like, oh yeah, like 2 minutes in, I was like, oh yeah, game's over, game's over. Like 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, I was just like, yeah, no, this isn't. They're not coming back from this. And I just, yeah, they started waving the white flag, and I was like, yeah, I'm not, I'm not watching the rest of this. There's no reason to, because we're just watching. Uh, sorry to put it like that, but trash minutes basically. Um, I mean, we're literally just waiting on the Warriors and Kings now, which is kind of crazy. And also for the Warriors and Kings to go back to that, um, like as a former championship team, how do you? I don't even know how to put it into words, but like you're a former championship team going to a game 7 in the first round. That is not a confidence booster to show that we're gonna make it to the finals and we're gonna beat everyone else. Like at best, you're making it to the finals. At best, actually no. At best, you're making to the Western Conference Finals because I don't see you beating the Nuggets or the Suns. Honestly, because Katie's gonna run you guys out, especially with the just doing a comeback, like just like Katie coming back to the Golden State. He's just gonna run them out. Or Nikola Jokic in their offense is just like so perfect, and their chemistry is just like, well, how do we even stop this? I don't think they even have a stopper for Nikola Jokic. So, I mean, yeah, this is just crazy. I was just so surprised, like looking at it again, that it was a 40-point deficit that the Grizzlies lost to, and it's we talking about failures and disappointments. This, do I even call? I would say it's a failure for the Grizzlies, and I because when I go back to that Giannis thing, going back, just like him saying the failure and all that, I agree more towards with Shaq in the sense that like the failure, like you set your team and and all this other stuff for success to be the number 1 seed to go for a championship and all this. Grizzlies, in a sense, didn't do that, but it's still a failure in the sense that we set ourselves up for at least a Western Conference Finals run, and we can't even make it to the first. Can't even make it out of the first round. And we're saying that we're fine in the West and all this and that. Like Dylan Brooks is calling LeBron old, and until they drop 40, whatever. I can't respect them. I I can't respect you, Dylan Brooks. To be honest, you talking all this crap, and then you get bounced out in the first round. To be fair, it's 6 games, but in the last game, it was a 40-point loss, and you're supposed to be the best defender on the team, is what you say. Or even though Jaren Jackson Jr. won DPOY, you say you're the best defender against LeBron, whatever. I don't think that's words you put out, but by your actions you're saying that. You keep saying that with your actions and how you portray yourself. So, this Grizzlies, this is a failure for you guys. Ugh. And yeah, Ja was injured, but also you can say that for De'Aaron Fox, and he came back. Like, I know there's differences to it, but like we have De'Aaron Fox who's giving his all in literally game 6 as well, whereas you are just shooting up threes and just hoping for the best in the game of 6 and just loot. And like, there's no fight in this at all. And like the Lakers were just going out there just like, but this looked like a championship team. The Lakers tonight looked like a championship team. If LeBron and AD get, like, AD just needs to play like this for the rest of the whole way down, and then I think the Lakers will be fine because he can then guard Durant or whatever. He can then guard Jason Tatum if he needs to. I mean, Jared Jared Vanderbilt will honestly probably guard Jason Tatum if they go that far. But again, as Giannis says, we need to be focused on the next step. So for the Lakers, they need to be focused on whoever's gonna win that. If it's the Kings, it's gonna probably be a tougher match more than the Warriors, because the Kings are just have as much depth as the Lakers. So it's just gonna be a tough match. But with the Warriors, I could see them probably beating the Warriors. I could see them beating the Warriors, other than them getting outshot from the three from Clay and Steph and Jordan Poole, maybe, if Jordan Poole even plays as good. But yeah, I don't even see the Warriors coming out of the first round. So, and then yeah, if the Warriors don't come out of the first round, it's a failure. We're plain and simple. You won a championship last year. You didn't even set yourself up to go for a championship with any of the roster spots. You kind of kept it the same. And then you get run out in the first round by a team that wasn't even supposed to make it in the first round or make it in the playoffs. Like, that's a failure. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about tonight. I haven't seen any post interviews or anything like that too, because last night there was a bunch of or I guess the 2 nights before, there was post interviews and all that. But you guys gotta tell me what you guys think about all this. Please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, do all that. See you guys tomorrow.